So you want to start your very own business, but you don't really know what exactly you want to do? No problem. This is Leah Ray from ToddandLeahRay.com, and in this video, I'm going to give you the three questions that you need to ask yourself so that you can choose the right business for you. Now, when it comes to creating a business, now whether it's online, offline, whatever, there's a lot of variabilities. Now, you don't really need to know exactly what your offer is or your service. You don't need to have the details all fleshed out, know exactly what you're doing when you get started. You do, however, need to understand what niche or industry you're working in. So whether that is, helping people with their homeschooling, getting started homeschooling, whether that's helping people to find resources and understand the adoption process, or whether that's helping teach professionals how to transition into the world of being an entrepreneur. Whatever that niche or industry is, you do want to have an idea of your choice. You got to make a choice when you're getting started so that you can actually start taking action and going somewhere with it. So how do you figure out how to do that? I know that people do dog training, horse training, stuff with their kids, teaching people how to cook, all kinds of things. So how do you make that decision? Well, the very first question that you need to ask yourself is, what do people ask me about? What questions do I often get? Maybe your friends always come to you for help or advice about their hair, their makeup, maybe putting together the right outfit, maybe how to decorate a room, maybe relationship advice, whatever it is. What do people ask you about? This should be a clue to yourself on what other people who are in your sphere, who know you, where do they see your strengths? Because that is very important to understand. What do people ask you? There's many entrepreneurs who have been doing something in particular. They've created some sort of successful business, and then they start getting all these other questions from people all the time. Maybe, how did you do this? Or how did you do that? And it's not really related to their business that they've built, but it tells them what their audience wants. And so they end up maybe creating a YouTube channel teaching those skills or teaching the behind the scenes stuff that people are asking them. So number one, what are people asking you? Write that down. Now, the second thing that you need to do is just make sure that you're choosing something that you're passionate about, something that you love. Yes, you can make money doing a bunch of different things, but if you want a sustainable, long-lasting business, one of the best ways to do that is make sure it's something that you're passionate about and it helps you not burn out. So what would make you the happiest person? What are you passionate about? What do you really enjoy doing? And if you say, well, video gaming, I love video gaming, that's okay. You can write that down. You can actually make that into a business. If that's teaching piano, if that's being outside and working with your hands, what is it that you really, really enjoy? Because that's going to be key to really being able to pour yourself into your business and have success. And then number three, this is important because most businesses, virtually every single business, is not profitable off the get-go. It takes time to work up to it to get to where you want to be income-wise. So number three is, what would you do for the next 2 years for free? What would you be okay doing even if you didn't get paid for it? That's a very important question, which hopefully it makes sense. If it's something that you're passionate about, you could deal with. Yeah, obviously you eventually want to get paid. That's the point of all of this. You have to understand that you're not going to make money right away. There's a process to it. There's building up your clients, there's building up your audience before you can really create an offer that you get in front of them. And so you want to do something that you'd be okay with if you didn't get paid right away, that it may take even up to 2 years to really become profitable with. For Todd and I, when we first created our online business, it was, I think, 6 months into our online business before we actually started to see a regular $500 a month profit. And it wasn't even profit technically, because we had definitely spent way more than that in the business. It's just we saw $500 a month coming in. That took 6 months of working really hard to get to that point. Now, yes, we were able to scale that rather quickly. About a year from then, we were hitting the 6-figure range. And then, a year later, whatever, it was 6 figures a month. But you have to understand that that takes time, that you have to put in the work up front before you get paid in basically any kind of business. Now, whenever you're getting started with a business, you can bootstrap it, if you will. You don't have to have, rent out an office space or have a web designer create this perfect website to get started. Oftentimes you can do things very manually and just get your stuff out there. Get yourself out there so that you're meeting new people, potential clients, potential customers, and you can manually do a lot of stuff. You can, if you don't have a great, sales funnel set up online, that's okay. Just call people. Just set up phone calls instead. That's it. And then call them up and you can do everything just verbally over the phone. You don't have to have all that created. Honestly, I don't know many people these days that go out and rent a office space for their business. Most people work from home or on the go. We have cell phones. They make this very doable. So you can just use your cell phone. You can use your existing, stuff that you have, computer, whatever you have, and bootstrap it. Don't think that you need to take out this big small business loan and just pour all of this money into equipment and setup and stuff, because guess what? You're going to learn and grow, and things are going to change as you get going. A big mistake that people have is that they do all of this big, expensive, time-consuming work before they get an offer in front of anybody. And then guess what? When they finally, maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years down the road, when all of that stuff is fully set up and they get that offer out there, well, maybe it doesn't really resonate like they thought it would. Maybe people won't really pay what they thought they were going to pay. By bootstrapping it, making do, doing things a little bit manually with a little bit of hustle, doing that up front is going to let you know if what your offer is going to resonate with people, if it's going to sell, and how you can change it and tweak what you're doing to make it better and to make more sales. Now, if you want to learn how to better set yourself up online, where you're building that online presence, you're able to set up a fully online business if you'd like. We do have some great training to teach you how to do that. Top link in the description. Go ahead and click on that. Now, this is a video within a series of videos. The next one is going to be more on the details, like the actual step-by-step of how to get started, putting your offer out there, making money in your business. So make sure, if you're going to stick around on YouTube, they'll have the end screen card up in the upper right corner is going to be for you. Click on that to go to the next one. Now, please know that we are rooting for you. We are here to help you create the time freedom that you and your family deserve. So if you're new to us, if this is the first video you're seeing, welcome, howdy, pleasure to meet you. Make sure that you subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so that we can help you create time freedom. Again, this is Leah Rae from ToddandLeahRae.com. I'll see you soon.